Welcome back, boys. You know what's really cool? They put the court outside, just like in the game. It definitely didn't start with the moon there, I don't think. I can't believe I didn't notice that earlier. Alright, boys, we're back. Happy Easter, by the way. Did you guys do anything fun? You'll have to let me know. As you guys know, I've already told you, my parents are down in Florida for the weekend, so I did not visit family for Easter. Instead, I actually chilled out here, and I did a lot of spring cleaning, which was nice, actually, because it was something that was very much needed. I cleaned my countertops, I cleaned my floors, which are both areas I tend to neglect doing so. And I mean, like, wiped them down, sterilized them. I'm a boy. Boys aren't the best about doing that. Even as a gay man, I'm not the best about doing that. But it was time. So I did it. I did the toilets, too. I have a downstairs and an upstairs toilet. Those needed some work. So those have been scrubbed and cleaned. I still have to do my upstairs shower. I want to scrub that out real nice, real good. That's the excitement of my life. And then the weekend was nice. So yeah, Friday was busy. Saturday was my friend's 30th birthday. That was delightful. We went and we played laser tag, and we threw hatchets. We did some hatchet throwing. And then we went back to his apartment, and he has an ungodly amount of plants that he cares for, and it's like walking through a greenhouse. It's remarkable. It's amazingly aesthetic. I could never keep up with him with my one fake plastic plant. But I admire people who are plant people, because they have beautiful homes. So I do like that very much. Cosmetology Corner, hello, Zach, happy Easter. Tez Cat, John Thomas, Jacob Welsh, Matthew M. It is good to see all of you. Welcome to the game. Did I end up finishing Paper Mario? Matthew, yeah, Paper Mario, I've finished all of the original, Super, and Thousand Year Door. All of them are archived on my channel, so if at any point of time you want to see some Paper Mario content, you can go to the archive land of my channel. I've got playlists for all of the Paper Mario games that I've played. They're all there. You can watch any of them. Tom Leah, update on my apartment thing. The place lined up for me. The tenants there decided to stay. But the same landlord has a cheaper place for me closer to my brother that he's just cleaning up, so, oh, alright, so that's a bit of a twist, but still exciting. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best for you. What do we got going on today? I think we're about to do a puzzle again. That's where we left off. We were in the middle of these trials. We're trying to prove Espella is not the Great Witch Bezella. We used her charm to try and open a contraption that was gonna hopefully get us to the belfry of the bell tower. Didn't work, though. But then we saw that there was a second charm, so I think we're about to give it a second try. We'll have to see. My Easter isn't nice. My entire family got sick. Oh, no. Parents got the virus, but I'm just normally sick, so yeah, rough times. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope they have a very mild case, and I hope that it passes relatively quickly and relatively painlessly for them. So hopefully their situation isn't going to be too terrible. I wish you nothing but the best. And with that, I think it is time that I get started. Oh, there is a Discord linked below. As always, if you haven't joined it yet, make sure you do. You can be part of the friends we have along the way, as well as a donation link that you can use at any time to donate to your favorite streamer with a voice-to-text chat that will appear somewhere over yonder. All right. That's all of my ramblings out of the way. As a man who's not celebrating Easter this year, I'm ready to play a video game. Damien, hello. This is it. The Trial of the Great Witch Bezella. And the last of these witch trials. After this, it's all over. Meanwhile, my client's kind of checked out completely. It's like she's hypnotized. Spella, what the heck is going on? They even put up a special courtroom outside the town square to house this one massive audience. This is a big one. Looks like we've got no choice but to hang in there until the professor gets here with the final clue. Alright, let's do this, Maya. Alright, yeah, wish me luck. Oh, my eyebrow is very itchy right now. Oh yeah, we left off in the middle of something very important. you can tell. Your Honor, the defense would like to try to operate the mechanism one more time. What? Why now? The contraption didn't work before because we only had one pendant. But both pendants are needed to operate it properly. Foolishness! Try as many times as you like. It's no use. Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw. You know this is a waste of time. If it's not going to work anyway, why not let the defender see for himself? Right. So this happened last time too. She's like low-key kinda sorta on our side. You know, she's giving us a lot of wiggle room and a lot of inches to take for a woman who allegedly wants to win this case. So I don't really know what her deal is. What? Defender, if you think you can operate the contraption with 2 pendants, then I suggest you go ahead and try it, unless it has already dawned upon you that such a plan is futile. Okie doke. The defense shall be given one more chance to verify its theory about the aforementioned contraption. Let us now make our way to the bell tower. Let's! Alright, so this is, that was all stuff we did. This is all new now. This is going to be your last try. Yeah, I know. Are you not terrified? The life of the accused rests in your shaky hands. We won't be having any more let me try again, please, your honors. Right. Besides, you must be aware that this puzzle may well be unsolvable. Oh, don't you worry. I've been training with the best. I got the professor on my side. I wouldn't have been able to solve a puzzle like this before arriving in Labyrinthia. But I'm sure I can take on any puzzle now. And it's all thanks to you, Professor. Curtis Price just got done eating Easter dinner. What did I miss? Nothing. We literally just did the recap, so we're only just starting with the puzzle that we weren't able to do last time. You taught me that every puzzle has a solution. I have everything I need now. What do you say, Maya? Should we hurry up and get started? Sure thing, Nick. It's puzzle busting time. It is. The Nintendo 64 puzzle, the bell tower. Let's see if we can make some magic happen this time. Okay. We got 2 gems now? Yeah, we do. Look at that. Oh, I forgot. For you guys, I should probably make this puzzle a little bit bigger, shouldn't I? So that we can all be aware of what's going on, what I'm doing, what mistakes I'm making. Whoops. So let's think here. What seems like a good option? Whoops. Okay. That kind of works. That gets 1 down. And then... well... maybe we want it to be like this? No, I don't like... oh! Oops. It's a little bit, tricky, isn't it, actually? Guess I didn't think this one all the way through. So we got a light that goes do-do-do, and then down, and that's not super helpful. That lights up one of them. How do we get this blue guy over to this boy? Oh, I did it! Purely by accident, by just dicking around, but it's done.
The answer here is obvious.
Obvious.
This ace attorney just aced this puzzle.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys knew what you were doing when you did that puzzle, kudos to you. I think I just kind of strong-armed it by dicking around, but... I mean, when you get unlimited tries, why not? Dogface! Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. I'm sure I did it right. Nothing's happening. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Can't forget that noise. This sound. Oh, wow. Okay, oh. Alright, that looked either very magical, but almost more high-technical for a medieval society like this. This is... Oh, what an astounding contraption! What do we have here? I'm still no comparison to the incomparable astoundingness of Mother Nature. Oh, I do say I'd like to climb up those stairs. I definitely do like being on top. Wow! Oh my hunty! I'm so happy to see your face here. We shall escort you. Ah, I'm gonna die! Oh, jeez! Okay, Nick. Let's go see what's upstairs. Okie doke. A little nervous. There's the bell. Are we gonna ring it?
Nick, isn't this bell?
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the bell that was taken from underground. The bell of ruin.
Right, right. We were there, we saw.
That must not be sounded.
Oh. Come on, Maya, you know you want to ring it, don't you?
Nick, there's someone hiding behind the bell.
Wait, what? Someone's here? Oh, my lord, Kira? Oh, I cannot get the hiccups now. I'm shook. I'm so shook that my body doesn't know how to react. This girl is back again? I truly, honestly thought she was gonna be mostly an irrelevant character just to advance the plot about like, oh, we're hunting witches. She's still kicking and doing shit?
It's you.
Yeah.
Now that's the last person I expected to find here.
Honestly, same.
Miss Kira.
To be continued? Aw, dudes. Well, thank you for joining the stream. I guess I can go now. Damn it, if I knew I was that close to a to be continued, I would have done this in the last stream. Ah. I was so close to a natural endpoint, and I, like, didn't see it coming. That's embarrassing. A premature stopulation, if you will. It's so quiet in here. Not a sound to be heard. Let's be very careful, though, Luke. The puzzle we just dealt with is not necessarily the only one in its place here. Right you are, Professor! John Thomas, did you just Jedi mind trick your hiccups away? Oh, exactly. Here's the thing about the human body. It's all about control. Haven't you taken a lesson from, like, the gurus? Mind over matter, alright? You gotta have drive, you gotta have ambition, and when you don't want to do something, you tell your body, stop it. And then you force it to listen to you. All behavior is rooted in nervous system activity. When you think about it, it's a little bit fucked up, but everything in your body is controlled by your little brain. And you're conscious in your little brain. So just force your brain to do shit. This is not professional advice, by the way. Right you are, Professor! Let's proceed with caution. Let's. Tower ground floor. I wonder if there's going to be any puzzles around here. Can I move anywhere? I guess I can. Alright, but we don't need to leave. I just need to see if there's any hidden puzzles in here. No, but there are hint coins. There's one. There's two. And there's three. Alright, let's take a look at what puzzle I'm about to face. Is this what I think it is? Indeed. It does look a lot like the kinds of lift of which we are unfortunately well acquainted. But we haven't seen anything else like this since we arrived in Labyrinthia. Yes, quite. In truth, I don't think this machinery of this sort existed here. I wonder what it's using as a source of power. Well, since there seems to be no other way up, does that mean we get to ride it? Indeed, that would seem to be the most logical course of action. Okay. I'm must say, I find the presence of such a device most intriguing. Thunder Phoenix 256. What was the train of logic during last stream? I mean, the train of logic was that there was a second person in the bell tower. We think that the second person, or our plan was to try and accuse this second person of being the real Great Witch and potentially framing a spell for the crime. Was not expecting to see Kira, though, but we already proved that Kira is a witch. So this could actually work out a little bit in our favor, but something here is definitely finicky and not adding up, because Kira is in no way the big bad of this game. I'm 98% confident she is not the super villain. She's like a lackey, if you will. So something's still a little sketchy there. I need to figure out how she fits into this puzzle and what's going on. The wool is being pulled over our eyes. Well, we can't just stand around now pondering such things. There'll be time for that later. Onwards and upwards, my boy. Right, let's go then. I know I keep saying this, Luke, but bear in mind that you are a little bitch, and you should stop talking. We must proceed with caution. With you on that one, Professor! I'll shut the fuck up now! Great. Now, there's a puzzle here, right? Professor! We've stopped! What's going on here? Are we trapped? No, I don't believe so, Luke. Although, I do get the feeling that something is about to happen. Something, Professor? What do you mean by something? Luke, stand close to me. Okay. What is about to happen here? Puzzle 65. 30 picarats. Oh, an easy boy, right? Oh, that's a little intimidating. A stone statue stands before you. Beneath it lies a panel with what appears to have been once a crest of some kind, now a disjointed mess. Move the panels by touching the arrows that connect them and rearrange the pieces so that the crest is correctly... Okay, it's a slide puzzle. My favorite activity. Did any of you guys used to like get slide puzzles? It's like knickknacks as like presents and like as like a stocking stuffer, and you try to sit there and slide the puzzle and then get really fucking pissed off and throw it away. Okay. Jacob Welsh, I could be wrong, but I read somewhere that there's a puzzle you need to backtrack with Layton and Luke at some point in the game to find if you want to try for every puzzle. I've already missed puzzles in the game, and, because, oh my god, John Thomas, you're gonna kill me.
John Thomas donated $20 to the cute Easter bunny on the screen. Also, I still haven't forgot about that shirtless stream you mentioned last time, hehe XX.
Oh my god. John Thomas, thank you so much. Happy Easter. We'll have to work out the details for a shirtless stream or a drinking stream. I got it on the brain, though. To talk to you, Jacob, though, Riddell, that sweet lady, she seems to collect all the puzzles that I miss, so I think we'll be okay, because I think we can just backtrack to her to get puzzles if we miss them. Now, if I'm gonna solve this puzzle, I think the best way to do it is going to be... Do these puzzles rotate, or... Oh wait, is there something I'm missing? Move the panels by touching the arrows that connect them. Oh, and rearrange the pieces so that the crest is correctly displayed. You only have 4 turns, though. Oh, that's interesting. Let me make this big for us. So you can see the picture in the top right. We want to recreate that down here. Which is, you know, it's doable for sure. 100%. We only have 4 moves, though. That's what's interesting. So we got to be careful about this, right? We can go... This piece needs to go up and over. Absolutely. This piece needs to go over here. So I'm just trying to think. If this is like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, that'll get us part of the way there for sure. That'll get this piece there, that piece there. This bottom piece will be down here, though, which isn't what we want. What piece do we want down here? We want this piece to be down. So actually, turn 1, get this piece here. Turn 2, swap those guys so that this piece is on the bottom. Turn 3, swap these guys. I got it. Turn 1 is this guy. Good. Turn 2. Turn 3. Turn 4. Perfecto! I can solve a puzzle.
Let's see if I've proven myself. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
That was with the confidence boost that John Thomas gave me. Thank you. Correct, you can see the approaching presence of a formidable foe in the shadows. Oh, great. Just what we needed. Whoa! We've started moving again! It would seem this entire lift is in itself another puzzle put in place to... Oh, I don't believe we're in the clear just yet. This may take a while. Oh... Is it going to be multiple rounds of sliding puzzles or different puzzles? Another stage of the puzzle? Indeed, that would appear to be the case. I'll take this one, Professor. Great. All right, but don't overexert yourself. We'll need to work together to solve the rest of this puzzle. Because you're not very good, Luke. Roger that! Oh, yeah. It's a bigger slide puzzle. Tower of the Teller 2. I wonder if this is going to be a 3-parter. That would probably make sense, right? Alright. Let's take a look at her. 4 turns remaining again. Oh, it's a dragon. Or a leviathan. A leviathan. Gotta keep practicing that word. Alright, a stone statue stands before you. Yeah. All the same nonsense. Let's plan out our course of attack here. We need to make this, like, diamonds thing. That's good. So... we know that we want this piece to go down. Swap that out. Move this piece up, swap this piece down. Is this really as simple as just moving... Is it as simple as just moving each piece in and out? That sounds like it would be way too simple of a solution, but that's definitely what the solution looks like. Hang on. Hang on, there's no way. Like that. Okay. Good. And then again. And then again. And then again. And it's really that simple. Wow. Okay, that was like not actually a puzzle so much, so to speak, but I'm not going to complain about it.
My puzzle-solving skills. Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
Okay. Great. Well, we did it. I did it, Professor! Well, of course you did, Luke. That was barely a puzzle, but well done. But we're still not there yet, are we? Just how far is this lift gonna take us? Well, judging by all the stages thus far, whoever puts this puzzle in place certainly is keen that we don't reach them that easily. We still can't afford to let our guard down. Puzzle seems like a step in the wrong direction for the difficulty curve. Yeah, the difficulty curve's kind of been like all over the place in this game. So like instead of the puzzles getting progressively harder, it really is like this up and down where you get some really tough ones, and then you get some of these that are like, was that even a puzzle? Ah, we've stopped again. Well then, allow me to take... Alright, this is a Layton puzzle, so this one might be a little bit more tough. Let's see, another sliding puzzle. Oh, that's a big slidey puzzle. 67. Let's open up my screen. Get myself in position to do it. See if this one's a little bit more challenging for us. Right. This one looks interesting. Oh, what's our creature this time? I should let you guys all see it. Doo-doo-doo. It's a thing. Yeah. Precisely that. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright, we're trying to make the sun this time. Here, I can make this a little bit smaller, actually. So you can see the sun. Alright. Strategize time. What we know, we got 6 turns remaining. That's good to know. This piece has to get up here. That's easy enough. This piece is going to go down. Swap these two. And this piece will be good. This piece will be over here. We want this piece down here. So I guess if we do move number 1 with this middle piece, which is gonna have to end up in the middle, we get this guy down, we get this guy down to where it needs to be, which is great. We flip these guys for a second turn. Flip. Actually. No. Flip these guys first. Flip these guys, then flip these guys, and then this is here, this is here, this is here. Flip that guy. So turn 1, flip these 2. Turn 2, flip these 2. Turn 3, flip these boys. Turn 4, flip these boys. So that takes care of this whole section. In 4 turns, we can get these 5 pieces where they need to be. But I'm neglecting some things here. Turn 5, you could flip these 2. And then turn 6, flip these 2. Actually, I think I got it. Yeah. I think I might have this. So what was my logic? Turn 1 was, this boy. Turn 2 was, this boy, who's in the dead zone, so it's a little bit hard for me to tap. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There we go. Turn 3 is this. Turn 4 is this. Turn 5 was this. And then turn 6 was this, and I got it. Oh! Alright. That one was probably still pretty easy. Oh, there he goes. He
I've
fell.
already seen the answer.
That one was probably also a little bit easy, and you guys are probably like,
the
George,
joy
that was a
of
simple
solving
puzzle. But I'm going to
puzzles.
take the satisfaction of that one. I'm okay with taking the satisfaction on that one. Because, I feel like I did something good. Things and stuff. It's trademarked.
That was an exceedingly difficult puzzle.
Okay, maybe not exceedingly
The next
difficult,
stop
but
must be our
I did it
destination.
all by myself.
I think you're probably right, Luke.
Well, this is it, Professor.
Anime time?
It seems we have arrived at last.
Yeah. John F., welcome to the chat. We're just doing some puzzle solving. Oh. It's like the botanical gardens.
Wow, this is certainly different.
Yes, Luke, it certainly
There
is.
are flowers and plants everywhere. I can even see a water wheel over there.
It's riveting, the things that you
It is a
find
beautiful
fascinating.
place.
This evening breeze is a little chilly. So, is this the storyteller's garden then?
I think that's probably a safe assumption, Luke. Judging by the abundance of water and rose bushes, it's being well taken care of. I'd be inclined to say the tower seems more akin to a castle.
Who'd have imagined we'd end up in a beautiful place like this? Let's investigate.
Okay, if you insist. I gotta check my map, though, see if there's any hint coins. 3 hint coins, no hidden puzzles. My favorite. Actually, I kind of like doing the puzzles. I wouldn't be so sad if we found another hidden puzzle. Amazing. Hint coin. Where's number 2? And how about you guys give me a solid third? Great. Remind me when we get to the end of this stream. I have a story. I think I'm gonna share it on Twitter, maybe. I don't. Maybe that's a bad idea. I've got another case of a man who's giving me some unfortunate harassment on Grindr, and I wanted to run through a whole spiel about that because I have to make it publicly available knowledge in case I get murdered. Which I say jokingly, but also like with this scary hint of like, this is a person who's like located close to me, and they make me uncomfortable enough that like I want to make sure that there are human people that know like to send the police in a certain direction if something bad were to happen. Am I being dramatic? I think so for the lulz, but also like harassment is a very real thing, and sometimes it certainly goes to a very, very scary place. And the thing is, we shelter ourselves in the disbelief that like people wouldn't actually follow through on like the threats they make, like the, oh, you better watch yourself, I'm gonna kill you. You think it's just like some lonely loser who wouldn't actually do anything. But sometimes it's a lonely loser who like goes and buys a gun or like does something really fucked up. And it's a person who has made like probably over a dozen different Grindr accounts after I keep blocking them, telling me that he wants me to die and that he like wants to kill me and that I should blow up in chemical experiments and crash my car. And he's located less than a mile away from me, so it's definitely a lot more scary to me than like a stranger on the internet. Because I get death threats from like regular people on the internet, but when it's somebody who's in your town and is located physically close to you, it makes you much more on edge and much more nervous. So, you know, a lot of people who are public figures get uncomfortable with death threats, but when they hit so close to home, it's like really, really fucked up. This building is something else. Sorry to bring that up. I guess this must be part of the storyteller's house. Espella must have lived here when she was younger. Yes, indeed. This must have been her family home. Her family? I wonder if she had any plans to ever come back here. No matter where she goes or what she does, family is family. This will always be her home. I'd say it's highly likely that she would wish to come back here someday. I suppose so, even if her family was the only two of them. The relationship between Espella and her father will prove to be an important clue. I was thinking the same thing! Huh? What's the matter, Luke? It's nothing, I'm probably seeing things, but for a moment here, I thought I saw something moving from the top of the tower. Sorry, it must have just been my imagination. Maybe a restraining order or something you look into. The thing is, I've never seen this person in real life. They claim to have seen me. And so yeah, when it comes to like authorities and stuff, in a perfect world, yes. In the real world, that involves a lot of paperwork with very minimal actual action being done, especially because a lot of times you need something very, very direct, and it's questionable how direct they are. Like, this person has not given me my address and be like, I'm gonna show up to your house and shoot you with a gun. Alright? No, it's more like, I just want you to die. I hope that you die. I hope that you get into a car crash and die. It's a lot of just hoping horrible things will happen to me. Sorry, it must have just been my imagination. Let's go inside, Professor! And I've heard from a couple of other guys in Buffalo that this is just a truly unhinged individual and that he's done this to multiple guys. So, I'm not special. Wow! What's going on in here? This appears to be a child's room. It certainly looks that way. From its condition, I'd say it hasn't been used for some time. Presumably, it was used by Espella as a child. Right! So, this is where Espella grew up? Something pretty big must have happened to make her leave home so young. Wonder how Espella and the storyteller used to go on together. Espella is a young lady of strong conviction. and kind heart. I'm certain that's because she grew up within a fine home environment. In other words, I'm sure her and her father must have spent some quality time here together. We're really talking up this daddy as if he didn't write his daughter to be killed for being a witch in his story. Is he dad of the year? I don't know. Yeah, I have a feeling you're right about that. For Espella, this place must be full of precious memories. I almost feel as if we're intruding, coming here like this. But Luke, we have no choice if we wish to save Espella. Yeah, suppose that's true. When you put it like that, I guess she wouldn't mind if she knew, or I guess I wouldn't mind if she knew. What is this dialogue? Why are we talking so much about Espella? Oops, that's not the button I want. Whoops. My bad. I just want to look for puzzles and clues, boys. Are there any hint coins in this room? I must know. 3 of them, but no puzzles. That's a shame. Alright. Hint coins galore. Come at me. One of these stars has one for sure. There it is. How about the canopy? You look like a place where I would hide some hint coins. No, that's a place that's gonna advance plot, I think. Pillow? Yes. And then 3rd hint coin. Do we think it's in the T? Do we think it's in the T? Do we think it's in the T? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, this looks scary. Are we ready to pull the curtain? Professor! Behind the curtain! There's someone there! Luke, you're just being a little bitch. It's nothing more than a stuffed doll. It's perfectly normal for girls to have stuffed doll versions of themselves in their beds. Haven't you ever done that before? A mysterious figure turned out to be. A doll? Phew, that's a relief. My heart was in my mouth. Espella must have played with this doll of herself as a child. Oh, that's pretty fucking weird. What's this, Professor? Look, there's a child's picture book here. The title is The First Story. It would appear to be a handmade children's picture book. I wonder if it was written especially for Espella. It may well have been. Evidently, a great deal of loving care has been put into the writing and illustrations. Aw, there was a bad witch in the town. All of the carrots in the field disappeared, and all the money in the bank was turned into pumpkins. The people of the town had to put up with all kinds of mischief from the witch. They didn't know what to do. Then, one day, a brave young girl appeared and said to the townsfolk, "When the witch uses witchcraft, she always uses a big stick, doesn't she? So, if we take away her stick, we'll be able to stop her." After hearing this, the people of the town set a trap for the witch and managed to capture her. At her trial, the bad witch said this to the people. Even now, the legendary great witch Bezella is living here in this town. Bezella is the queen of all witches. She is the one who gives us witches life. The townsfolk punished the witch, and peace was restored to the town once more. To this day, Bezella is still hiding somewhere in the town. But the brave townsfolk will not be beaten by the bad witches. Are we sure that was a children's story? I didn't pick up a lesson in there. Who'd have thought there'd be a fairy tale about a Bezella? She's a mysterious character, all right. Tell me, Luke, why do you think the author chose to write about Bezella in a children's picture book? What do you mean, Professor? Maybe to make their child behave? Something like, you know, if you don't do as you're told, Bezella will come and finger your taint. Yes, indeed. That is a possibility. Still, I have to wonder. Why is it that some lowly witch was caught, and not the great Bezella herself? I suppose it is a bit strange. If Bezella herself had been caught, the story could have been brought to a more conclusive ending. Do you think there's another reason? It's certainly a possibility. I don't suppose there are any other handmade picture books in the room apart from this one. Handmade picture books? I don't see any. Guess that must be the only one. Which would imply this book has some special significance. Between Heaven and Hell, hello! Do not hesitate to watch the VOD. Sorry I made it a little bit late, but never ever worry about it, alright? I hope to see you again soon. I guess so. After all, it is handmade. I bet you really treasured it. Do you think it was the storyteller who wrote this book? The handwriting does seem very similar to that of the story. This book appears to have been written with a touch more care and attention, but I imagine it was the storyteller who wrote it. He must have written it as a gift, from father to daughter. That seems really thoughtful, even if the story itself is a little scary. I'd like to take this book to a speller. Yes, let's do just that, Luke. We must take good care of it. We must. Alright, anything else in here, boys? Can we leave? I believe we've seen all there is to see here. Let's press on, Luke. Okie doke. New destination added to the map. Let's go up the stairs. Really big castle. Very limited number of rooms, though. Not the most architecturally sound development of space. Alright, 3 hint coins. Let's look for them. Oh, God. This is a messy-ass room. I don't know. This kind of clutter would stress me out. What do you make of this room, Professor? It's not very tidy. This appears to be the very top room of the tower. The parchment lying on the floor here seems very similar to the type on which the storyteller writes his stories. I think we can say with some certainty that this is the storyteller's room. Huh. The storyteller's room? I was imagining something a bit grander, like a throne room, or with, you know, all kinds of posh and decorations. While I agree it's a little eccentric, this unmistakably is the study of an author. He probably spent all his time in here, continuously writing those stories. Yeah. Gave us one hell of a ride. The stories? I wonder what Espella thought of it all. Her father writing stories for all the townsfolk, I mean. I wonder if she looked forward to seeing the new stories completed, or if she... The stories were probably a little too mature in content for a young child. I don't imagine the storyteller would have shown Espella many of them. But in that case, she couldn't have had many opportunities to talk to her own father, given how busy he was. I guess that means she was pretty lonely. It must have been hard for her, even knowing how important those stories are for the people of the town. But I don't think it's right. No child should be unable to talk with their father. Well, Luke, you'd be amazed how many Americans... Tom Leah! Thank you so much for the dollar!
Paula donated $1. You're getting a lot of new info. What do you think is the build-up leading to? Any twists you're expecting?
Yeah, let's have a conversation about it. But first, what was I about to say about this? Oh. You underestimate the amount of deadbeat dads in America. I'm just going to the store for some milk, honey. See you in 20 years. We are being exposed to a lot of information. I gotta keep it all in check, though, is the thing. Like, pieces are coming together, but I don't know... It's kind of like a Pepe Sylvia case from Sunny in Philadelphia, where it's like, you got all these detached clues that are starting to link up. Like, there are connections, but I'm not seeing the whole web yet. You know, Kira being thrown into the mix really fucked me up. I've walked into this convinced that High Inquisitor Darklaw is the big evil in the game. But now I'm not so sure, and then the storyteller's a real fucking enigma of a guy. I assume he's not actually dead, because, none of the witches actually died. Nobody in this game has actually died, so because nobody else has, I'm pretty sure that the storyteller also hadn't, because it seems like all the, like, the fires and the burning and stuff is, like, faked on people. Layton turning to gold was faked. Maya being killed was faked. The escape of the Great Witch, or, you know, from the woods was faked because she just used a secret door. But, like, what does it all mean? To what end is this building to? I still don't know. Like, I don't quite get it yet. The wheels are turning, and I'm trying to think. When I come to a more conclusive answer, I promise I will throw it out there. But I don't, like, have a firm answer yet. I don't have a satisfying conclusion in my head to how this plays out. I absolutely agree, Luke. I believe it will be important in the upcoming trial to have an understanding of Espella's feelings towards her father. Professor! Knowing you, Luke, I'm sure you must have a lot of things on your mind at the moment. Maybe. I mean, one idea, and this could be stupid, like maybe the storyteller thinks that his daughter is the Great Witch, even though Espella's really not the Great Witch, because we know that Espella saw a fire when she was young. I'm a little confused about the detail of it being 100 years ago, because Espella's not 100 years old, but like, maybe something bad happened, his daughter was there, and he's like, oh shit, this must have been my daughter that did this, she must be the Great Witch, and like, he thinks that, but there was a big misunderstanding. I don't know, I'm spitballing here. So, if there is anything at all that you want to talk about, you will tell me, won't you? Of course I will, Professor! I'm always ready to listen, Luke. Now then, shall we start investigating this room? Let's. Hint coins, come at me. Surely there's gonna be some under this parchment, right? No, maybe that's an important clue to look at. How about, in the foreground? Yes. Good. Stained glass window looks like a nice place to hide a hint coin. Maybe up here? No. Maybe at the tip? No. Maybe over in the moon? Yes, that's 2. One more, baby. Come on. You don't have to hide from me. But imagine how stressful it would be looking for 3 tiny coins in this clutter-filled room. Alright, let's look at the parchment. Alright, nothing exciting there. Let's look at the stained glass. Nothing exciting there. Let's look at, this. Look, Professor! A photograph! Wait, I didn't think they even had photographs in this town. See, that's another interesting thing. So that's being brought up again. There's a photograph, and then the elevator was also out of place. So this guy, the storyteller has technology, it's worth noting. Technology that the other labyrinthians don't seem to have. Yeah, so the townsfolk are relying on drawings. Indeed. It's not the kind of thing one would have expected to find here. Too right. I certainly wouldn't have seen any cameras about since we got here. There's no doubt that this is a photo, though. What could it mean? This may be in some way related to the tower being so closely protected. What do you see in the photograph, Luke? There's 2 children, both young girls. Oh! They were friends? Espella and Darklaw! Wow, Espella was a dopey-looking kid. But, you know, that's fine. And Lady Darklaw! Wow, you just look like you were destined to be evil. She looks like the girl from Orphan. The woman from Orphan. And they're in Labyrinthia. Interesting. Right? So, there's... My dude's got hidden technology from people. Which is especially weird, because technology is a real-world item. But the concept of this was, like, dimension hopping? A camera and a photograph, which should not exist in Labyrinthia, but are here with the storyteller. That's suspicious. I wonder who they are. Oh my god. I love it when video game characters are clueless to see the resemblance in cartoon characters that have to be drawn like almost identical to their adult counterparts. Well, one of them is surely Espella. There can be little doubt about that. That is true. Also, I do see that both of them are wearing the charms, which again throws High Inquisitor Darklaw under the bus, because we know that Espella had her charm, and Inquisitor Darklaw, she is the one who had the matching charm. Which would make me think, again, Lady Darklaw, our prosecutor, she's the one who was up in that tower. She left behind her charm, and the charm belongs to her, not Espella. And so maybe Kira was like her bitch, doing like some work with her. And look at that pendant! It's the same one Espella always wears. The fact that she's continued to wear it ever since shows just how important that pendant must be to her. What about this other girl? Do you think she's a friend of Espella's? Indeed. I'd wager the two of them were rather close friends at that. This is probably going to be the case-breaking clue. They're going to get this photograph to Phoenix and be like, "Sirs, can you explain this?" And then the judge's going to be like, "What is this? This doesn't look like a sketch." And I'm going to be like, "That's a photograph. Look at this photograph." And then we're going to have to talk about technology. Oh, it's going to be a whole ordeal. They do look pretty chummy. All right, see, they even have the same pendant. A glimpse into Espella's past. This may well be an important clue. I would like to ask her about it face to face. Let's borrow it for the time being. I wonder if there are any other clues knocking around? Well, I'd say something that you thought you saw moving earlier is a point worth pursuing. But isn't this the last room in the tower? I must have just been imagining things. Not necessarily, Luke. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a way of getting beyond even this room. Let's look around more closely. Right you are, Professor! Okie doke. Is this where we go to the stained glass? Up here? No? What is gonna get me up to further? The parchment? Nope. The piano? Aha! It's a puzzle. Bet you gotta place some certain keys in order. What is it, Luke? This letter on top of the piano. This was evidence during that trial. Oh, I didn't even notice. That trial, my boy. Yeah, the trial about Sir Belduke's death. The trial when you were... Ah. You mean when I was turned to gold? In which case, this letter is one that the storyteller's owl, Hoot, gave us after we paid him a visit. Well, yes, it is, but that letter was completely blank, wasn't it? Indeed it was. That was meant to be Sir Belduke's suicide note, which he'd addressed to the storyteller. His suicide note, you say? But Sir Belduke's butler swapped the letter for some plain sheets of parchment before it got delivered. And those blank sheets were given to us by Mr. Hoot, who knew something was strange about them. I see. I certainly missed out on some intriguing developments during my absence. The real suicide note was revealed at the trial, but how's it ended up here? Well, I imagine that's quite simple, Luke. It's likely that after the trial finished, the letter was returned to its rightful owner. It was addressed to the storyteller, after all. Right. I guess that does make sense. I suppose the storyteller finally had a chance to actually read it then. Yes, in fact. It would be reasonable to assume that he most likely did so very recently. Perhaps even today while sitting at the piano. Because he never would have read it beforehand. So maybe this letter triggered something in him to, like, change his course of action. What on earth was going through his mind here before that final parade? There's something we're not seeing here. We need to investigate this closely, Luke. What could it be? Surely it's not a trap of some kind? It's unlikely that a trap would be so obvious. Just a moment. There's some kind of puzzle in this piano. Some kind of a puzzle, eh? Oh, wow, look at this. Puzzle 68, musical score, 50 pickrats. Below the stained glass window is written, "When the stars have aligned, the goddess shall pluck her harp, bringing forth her serene song. Rearrange the musical notes to create a lovely melody." Okay. Touch a musical note and slide the stylus to move it across the touch screen. Okay. Place a musical note over the desired spot and release it to have the note switch places. Once you've decided on your answer, touch submit to see if it's correct. What? Oh, I see. So you're just looking at where everybody lines up on this bar scene. I get it. So is this the lowest one? Is this? Oh, that's tricky, isn't it? You only get this like one perfect shot to see. So it goes up, up, up. Well. Ooh, oh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, this is gonna be terribly difficult. Where are my lines? There's one line. There's what? 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. Come on, give me more lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4 is here, and then it goes like up to here, which I think is correct, and then it goes, you know, one higher than that over like towards the end, and then it goes back down to like a little bit lower, I think, than this guy. Yeah. So that looks correct. That much, at least. Now, this middle circle piece. Oh, God. This is the part that's going to be tough. All right. Wait for everything to line up. God, what a pain in the ass kind of puzzle is this? All right, so then it goes, like, you know, a little bit higher. Well, actually... Oh, I don't like this. The harp is a very high note, right? That's the vibe I was getting. When it lines up. No, the harp is not. Her head is. Alright, so right in the middle is like the highest note. That comes like here-ish? Oh god, this is a disaster and a half. I could cheat and freeze frame it. If I freeze framed it, that would... that would help. Doo-doo, and then it goes like down, down, and then up again. So I think that goes like doo-doo, do like this, and then down? I don't know if that's right. Do-do. No, I think it goes like this. Do-do. I think it goes on the line, below, above, back down. Then we got our high note, and then before the high note, I need to look at this part again and see if how this third note lines up, if that's correct. Yeah. I think purple and purple line up correctly. So I think this might be the answer. I wanted to go around one more time and look, and then I'm gonna lock it in and see if I'm right. So I think this is the answer. I think if this one is a little bit higher, if the third note is a little bit higher than this one, maybe I have to swap those two though. Third note is a little bit higher than, oh, it's a little bit higher than the second note even. Actually, maybe it goes like this. Maybe it goes up, 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 and then it goes do. You know? This might be the right one. God, this is terrible. On the line, above the line. Good. Yep. That's, the beginning is definitely right. Then it's our high note. I think this is the correct answer. The beginning is definitely good. Then we got our high note. And then I think it goes like this. On, below, above, down. Let me just double check and confirm. On the line. That's what we're looking for. On the line, below the line, above the line. We got it. It's good. It's good, boys!
Let's see if I've proven myself.
God. Oh.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
That was a painful puzzle on the eyes. Yeah, there she is. Whew. That took way too long.
Look, Professor! A stairway just appeared. Could there be another room above this one?
Obviously.
I have a feeling that the rooftop we saw from the garden continues above here.
Oh, I can see what you mean, Professor. It's really dark in here, but moonlight seems to be coming in from up above.
Well, there's no turning back now. The answer to the biggest mystery of all is surely waiting for us ahead.
I think so too, Professor. I wonder what on earth it could be.
The next step in the storyteller's story, if I'm not mistaken.
The next step? But the story has already finished, hasn't it?
Not yet, Luke. It's still a little too soon for the ending.
Alchemist's suicide note added to the items. There he is, alive and well.
I had a feeling that you, of all people, would make it this far.
It's you!
I thought so. You are still alive.
Professor Layton, I've had enough of your running around, flagrantly contravening the flow of my story. As such, I can no longer ignore your meddling.
Oh, God. He's a supervillain.
Professor!
Okay, Daddy Layton. Oh, they're on the glass. Oh, Jesus Christ. Child, please.
Professor!
Jesus Christ, Luke. Be careful you're throwing that thing.
Thank you, my boy.
My boy. All right, Daddy Layton, get him. Is it gonna be a... Oh, it is a puzzle. Puzzle 69! Battle of the Wits, boys. Puzzle number 69. And boys, what are we doing for puzzle 69? We're crossing swords. Oh. 70 out of 70 pick-a-rats. All that the storyteller writes is destined to come true. Your opponent's attacks are no exception. Memorize the storyteller's tale and deflect your opponent's predetermined moves. Oh my god, it's Simon Says. Enemy knights will appear in accordance with the storyteller's tale. Memorize the order of their attacks and deflect them using the knight's own moves against them. So let me look at the example. The knight drew his blade. As the battle drew to a close, he raised his blade overhead and delivered the finishing blow. Touch the attack icons in the order that you think that they appeared. Once you have selected the order, touch submit to see if your answer is correct. So we just copy exactly what's being told. I get it. I'm afraid your role in the story ends here, Professor. Now, allow me to write the tale of your demise. The knight drew his blade. As the blade came to a close, he raised his blade overhead and delivered the finishing blow. Draws the blade. As the battle comes to a close, raises it overhead and delivers the final blow. Okay. Oh, there's a picture. Oh, there's an animation. Oh, I did not pay enough attention to that. Shit. I thought I was supposed to pay attention to the story, not the animation, so I kind of missed that. Fuck. Well, he drew his blade. He fights, and he comes to a close. Oh, I might have done this so wrong. This is probably so bad. Yeah, nope, terrible. Too bad. Alright, try again. Alright, now that I know to look at the picture of the knight, I can do a little bit better, I think. Action 1 is a side, over, stab, jump. That's better. So a side, over, stab, jump. Right? This should be right. Okay, yeah. Alright, now that I know what I'm doing, we're better. Well played, Professor. But how will you fare in this tragic tale? A new knight stepped in for his fallen comrade. He slashed quickly, delivering 3 blows before finishing the battle with a 3-hit combination attack. Wow, that's a lot. Spin, over, side, over, spin. Oh, that was a lot to keep track of. Spin, over, side, spin, over? Did I get it right? Shit! Fuck! No, I messed up at the end. Okay, spin, over, stab, stab, over, spin. Alright, so it was spin, over, stab, stab, over, spin. Better, okay. Stephen, hello! Happy to have you here. Tiny chub Layton is so cute. Think you worked it out? Do you? Let us see if you can predict the ending of this final chapter. The final knight drew his sword. As he attacked, he began to vanish into thin air, his movements veiled in the embrace of the shadows. Alright, let me pay attention, boys. God, memory games. Memory games are tough. Pay attention to everything. It's gonna be a long one, I bet. Over, spin, stab, over, over. Wait, no, that was wrong. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Well, it was over, spin. Oh, I totally messed it up. Sides. No, I need to do this again. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, no, I got it, actually. Oh, I don't give myself enough credit. Oh, I did have it. See, I just second-guessed myself too much. Let this be a lesson, boys. Trust your raw talent. Alright, marvelous! In this case, it should seem that the pen is not stronger than the sword. Oh god! Oh, there you go, just run between their crotches. Also, what's with all the... Are they robots?
Ah! Professor, behind you!
Oh, that's the glass, that's the glass!
Professor!
I think I have a cut on my tongue.
Professor!
Not again! Oh, daddy. Wow, he's an agile king.
Close.
Yeah!
Storyteller, I'm afraid that the power of your pen is no longer absolute.
You never fail to impress me, Professor Layton. Just tell me one thing. What exactly are you trying to achieve?
I think I have a cut on my tongue. Sorry, I was mostly talking to myself there. I can feel it, and it's bothering me. I don't know if I bit it when I was eating earlier or something. I didn't notice it at the time, but I can feel a cut on my tongue.
You could say, I'm trying to lift the veil that hangs over the town.
If that is indeed the case, the answer lies in the final story. This very evening, the great witch Bazella will be tried, and all stories will end. You should take your place in the gallery and observe the final trial.
See, he's not saying that it's going to be Espella. So, that's kind of like the mislead, right? The misdirect, because it's like, oh, the Great Witch is going to be put on trial, and Espella's on trial right now. But if you're an Ace Attorney veteran like I am, you know that Daddy Nick is going to find the real culprit and throw them on the stand to prove Espella innocent. It's never enough to prove our client innocent, we have to prove someone else guilty. So the Great Witch, I do believe, is going to go on trial. Whatever it means to be the Great Witch. Someone's going on that stand that's not Espella at some point, and we're going to take them down.
Permit me, if I may, to ask you a question, Mr. Storyteller.
Dave Abler, happy Easter.
Why is it that you are here?
Yes, good question.
You too should be watching in the gallery, watching as your twisted story unfolds.
My twisted story? What do you mean by that?
You must surely be aware that your story has already become twisted. Take our arrival in this town, for instance. Not to mention our being here at this very moment. Neither of these things could have happened in the story you wrote. In other words, What I'm saying is that you are no longer the weaver of the tale.
Ooh. Challenging a man's authority. How do we feel about that? It is as you say. The story I crafted has indeed been twisted out of proportion by someone else's actions. I'm not surprised you realized. It seems nothing passes by those sharp eyes unnoticed. Those sharp eyes, those sharp beady little eyes. That is exactly why I decided to write the grand finale, to prevent any further distortion. Do you mean to suggest that by ending the story, you could return this town to its original state? To its original state, you say? I'm afraid that's not the case. The entire truth behind Labyrinthia is sealed by a single spell. That's right. The final spell. The final spell, you say? When that spell is invoked, Labyrinthia's true form will become clear to all. What kind of spell is that? It is a spell that has always been hidden within plain view. What's that supposed to mean? Everything's fake. Essentially, the final spell is concealed at the start. The final spell is concealed at the start? What on earth are you talking about? Bah! I thought you two took it upon yourselves to unravel mysteries, do you not? Do what you will with it. Very well. Now then, I believe there's just one thing you may wish to hear from me. And what would that be? Firstly, what would you say if I told you that this twisting of your story is leading towards a grand finale quite different than the one you had planned? And what do you mean by that? Does he not know that his daughter is on trial? This evening, you supposedly gave up your life to the Great Witch Bezella, did you not? As a result, the person thought to be Bezella is being tried in court at this very moment. Now, if you'll permit me to ask, do you happen to know the name of the accused? Oh my god! Does he not know? Naturally, I wrote the name of myself. There can be no question. Of course, the name of the accused is Aspella Cantabella. What? What are you saying? You mean my Aspella is... Yes, the accused's evening trial is none other than Aspella Cantabella. Layton, why would you cut him off? He was about to say a different name. He was probably about to say, naturally, the name was Lady Darklaw. And I was gonna be like, thank you. That's gonna be my conclusive evidence because everybody trusts the storyteller. We're just gonna throw that out there, call it a day. Sis boom bum, we're done. Ah, Layton. Never cut a man off when he's over-explaining things. I know it's convenient for the game, but that's insane. He was about to give us the answer. That can't be. That's preposterous. This is your doing. What have you done, Layton? You ask me what I have done, Mr. Storyteller. I am but a solver of puzzles and mysteries. I do not concern myself with scheming. Dude, this isn't even the first time your daughter's been put on trial. We already helped her once. Where have you been? How are you a storyteller and know nothing about what's going on in your town? Perhaps you ought to go and see for yourself, Mr. Storyteller. Do you think it's a good idea to just stand here, lamenting your daughter's thoughts, feelings, torture? What? What's to be done? Well, Mr. Storyteller, I will be returning to the court. I'd like to witness the grand finale with my own eyes. And yes, before I leave, there's just one more thing I'd like to make clear. I did not intend to simply take my place in the gallery and observe the trial. Naturally, there's only one place for me to stand in order to unravel all of these mysteries. You mean to say that you will stand as the defender? Haha! Unfortunately, the defender's position is already taken. Moreover, Mr. Storyteller, I am the one who knows the truth. The true identity of the Great Witch Bezella, that is. He's solved it. How can you know? There is only one place at which I should stand in order to assert such a fact, and that is not done on the side of the defense. Surely you can't mean... Wait, what? I anticipate seeing you again soon, Mr. Storyteller. Is he gonna be a witness? To be continued, boys! We've done it. We've made it through another leg of the trip, and I've made it to a natural stopping point. Yeah, so this was kind of another short one, I guess. So I guess we're going to be starting back up at court tomorrow. Let me save. Cool deal. And then, yeah, it's a whole new chapter and everything. So, we will be doing that tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern time, same place. I hope to see you guys there. If you've watched this all the way through, please do leave a like on the video. The engagement is always super helpful. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I hope you guys had a fantastic Easter. You can let me know if you did anything fun in the Discord, which you should join so that we can talk about things like that. And thank you guys for being on this trip with me. I think we're getting close to the end, boys. But also, I'm very close. This game has a habit of going on and on. Not that I'm mad about it. All right, I'm going to keep brainstorming of what I think. I think some pieces are coming together. There was something really sketchy about those knights that seemed a little bit like robots. The amount of technology that's going on here, the big secrets of Labyrinthia. Wheels are turning in my head. I have thoughts. I'll share them next time. I'll see you guys soon, all right? Have a good one, boys. Toodles!